What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys another edition of my NBA DFS podcast. I had posted MLB earlier today. Hopefully, you guys use those picks. We'll see how things pan out later on today. As far as NBA goes, there's a couple injuries we should be taking advantage of. I'm going to mention to you my favorite value play at each position for tonight. Things could always be subject to change, though, as we figure out news later on. We have Kawhi Leonard sitting out tonight for rest purposes, and Josh Richardson is out for the Heat. That's going to open up some extra value. And we want to keep an eye out on the Raptors news. There's been talk saying that the coach might not push the Raptors, seeing as in that they have the second seed pretty much locked up. So even though Kyle Lowry is looking pretty good tonight at 6,800 with no Kawhi Leonard, he might not see all that many minutes. So let's keep an eye out on that. If there's no official word on any minutes limit, then these guys could be good plays. But let's see. But my point guard value play for tonight is Fred VanVleet regardless. He should get some run. He's more of a backup player, so the Raptors shouldn't really hold out on playing him. 5,400, you should see a lot of usage with no Kawhi out there. I think he sees easily in the high 20s in minutes, and he should be able to hit value at 5,400. Shooting guard, another good cheap value play here. We have no Josh Richardson. Let's keep an eye out on Justice Winslow as well. If he's out, there's a lot of good Heat value at shooting guard. I do like Dion Waiters. The Heat are really short as far as guards and forwards go, so Waiters could be a really good play at 4,500. If you look at his minutes, they've been pretty consistent in the high 20s, even creeping into 30 in some games, and he's been playing really well as of late. Only 4,500, needs like 21 fantasy points to reach value. I think he can do that tonight, seeing as he'll get a lot of run with the injuries that the Heat are facing. For small forward, we do need to spend up eventually at some position. I think Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, is in a really good spot at home against the Clippers. This game has a huge total. I know he disappointed a lot of people last game with the whole MVP matchup against him and James Harden. But I think he's going to bounce back this game. He should easily get over 50 fantasy points. I think he's a safe cash game play. He should be able to do whatever he wants against that Clippers defense. For power forward, let's keep an eye out on the Raptors news. As I said, if there's no confirmed minutes limit, Siakam's in a really good spot tonight at 7,500. He could even reach value if he only sees 25 minutes. He's got such a good matchup against the Knicks. His usage is going to be through the roof with no Kawhi on the court. So if I don't see any update on the Raptors coach saying that the Raptors starters are going to have any minutes limit, then I think Siakam's a really good play. We just got to see some news on that. You could also look at Marvin Bagley at 7,600. This Kings-Pelicans game is going to be very high scoring, very fast paced, and the Kings are really banged up. They don't have Harry Giles, so I think Bagley's going to play some serious minutes tonight. He didn't play so well at Dallas, but before Dallas, he was in a really good groove, so I expect him to have a bounce-back game tonight. I know that price is a little scary, but he could be a good GPP play at pretty low ownership with his high upside. And then at center, I think you want to spend up here. Joel Embiid's in an awesome spot. The Nets are historically known this year to be giving up a bunch of points in fantasy points against big men. So Embiid finds himself in a really good spot. This game isn't even a blowout risk. I think it's like a 7.5 point spread, and it's got a huge total. I think Embiid is going to be able to feast tonight. He's had a couple of underwhelming games over the last two, but I think he can bounce back in style and get over 50 fantasy points quite easily. His price has dropped a few $100s. He's a really safe stud. I think him and Giannis are pretty easily the two best studs to pay up for, in my opinion, tonight. That'll sum up today's video, guys. Enjoy MLB opening day as these late afternoon games get going. And let's cash in on some NBA tonight. Until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I am signing off.